Hey guys, it's Davey here, and it's currently day 169. I hope you guys had an amazing day, and I do hope you guys are doing better than yesterday. But today, I want to talk about the dangers of binge eating and what obsessively eating a lot of food can actually do to you and the harm it can do to you. Because for the past few weeks, I had fallen into a very bad habit of overly eating or binge eating, right? I never knew what the effect of binge eating may do to you, both physically and mentally. And I certainly never understood how people have a bad habit or like ED of overeating food. I never really understood what and why people do that, right? It never made sense to me as to why someone will eat a lot of food every single day. It never made sense to me until one day I decided to try that myself. You see, this all came back down to when I was deep in my cut, when I was finishing my cut, and I decided to just have a 10,000 calorie eating challenge. Because you know what? I was like, I deserve this, right? I had a 3 months dieting phase. I did my dieting, and now I just want to eat a lot of chicken and rice and a lot of clean food, like an absurd amount, like 10 different servings, right? So I was totally hyped. I was totally ready. And that day, I devoured myself. I was force feeding myself. I was just having the best time of my life. And yes, I had a lot of regrets during that day. However, what I wasn't prepared for was how that actually made me feel during and prior and after that day. You see, in a fitness aspect, and for those people out there, you can have a cheat day, you can have a cheat meal, and you can definitely lose the weight again. Right? Having a cheat meal, having a cheat day won't ruin your progress. So don't stress about, oh, if I eat out, I will lose my progress. No, you won't. Right? You won't lose your progress as long as you don't do this every single day. As long as you don't go out and eat every single day unhealthily. Right? If you have a cheat day, the next day, yes, you will gain 2 kilograms or more, but just know those weight you see on the scale are not all going to be contributed to fat gain. You may gain 2 kilograms, but I can guarantee you only half a kilo or less will actually be fat gain depending on the individual, right? The rest will be actually the food and the bloating. So if you just eat normally after that cheat day for like a week or two, you'll be back at your normal body weight. You'll be back at your normal body composition. So never be too stressed about, oh, if I eat this, I'll lose my progress. No, you won't. All right, so don't stress about that. However, what you may not be prepared for, and like me, which I wasn't prepared for, is how I felt mentally. Is how eating that much food made a switch in my psychology. You see, during this time, I was a bit lost. I'm gonna be honest with you, and since day one, I have been honest with you guys. I was lost, right? I wasn't focused on my project. I wasn't focused on what I need to be doing. I wasn't really pushing my self improvement and self growth. So naturally, I resorted to distractions like watching TV, watching YouTube, or even visiting the hub sometimes on the down low, but not anymore, guys. To just distract myself, right? To avoid what I need to be doing. And certainly, people who get stressed either release their stress through different avenues, like I mentioned, like watching TV or doing whatever they enjoy. And some people, and most people, release their stress through overeating. So I never understood why people overeat until today. Because when I overate that day, I had no stress. I had no stress, and all the stress was gone. It felt like I was in this warm place up in my head, right? That I was living in the clouds, and I had this warm little cover, cozy little cover covering me because I had abused food. So naturally, eating a lot of carbohydrates and eating a lot of food in general will give you brain fog, will cloud your mind, will fog your mind up, right? So there was no feelings, there was no strings attached to what I need to be doing, and it basically shut my brain off. So people who binge eat out there, although I don't know the full reason as to why you guys do this, I certainly do understand that it can alleviate stress. And for the past few weeks, I have been binge eating because of that. I have been binge eating to relieve my stress. I have been binge eating to avoid what I need to be doing. I have used this as another tool in my arsenal to avoid the simple truth that I need to face my fears, that I need to face my doubts, that I need to face the uncertainty. So binge eating in the end has definitely become another addictive habit, an addictive habit that is up on the rising if I continue to allow this to reoccur. And you see, binge eating would not have also been a habit that would form in the first place if I didn't know the simple truth that I can get away with it so easily. Coming back to what I said before, having a cheat day for one day won't kill you if you have 2 weeks of rest, if you have 2 weeks to eat healthy again. So, me discovering this, and it is basically simple math, guys. It's simple math. If you eat this much calories, and for the next 2 weeks you eat at this much calories, you're not going to lose weight, right? It is like simple math, like, whoa, bro, like simple math, right? Obviously, I didn't know this until I tracked my weights, my scale daily, right? Until I track my weight daily. So having this spreadsheet up in front of me when I was, typing my calories in one day, I was like realizing, hold on, I had a cheat day here and I gained this much pounds, I mean this much kilograms. Now it's been 2 weeks and I am back at this kilograms. Let's see if I have another cheat day and see what that leads me to. What ended up happening is I had this repeated cycle of me bumping to 82 kilograms, having a cheat day and I'll be 84, and then 2 weeks after I'll be 82 again. So my weight was staying the same. My body composition was staying the same. So naturally, I was like, hold on, this is like an infinite hack I just found out. So it is so much easy to get away with this destructive habit. And bear in mind, I am not doing it daily. So for those who are doing this daily, for those who are eating at an unhealthy lifestyle daily, for the fact to avoid their life or the fact to alleviate your stress, I totally feel you, and I totally may not fully understand it still, but I understand why you guys choose to do this. Right? It definitely is a tool you can use to heal from your stress, heal from your wounds, and just avoid life in general. Although this cannot go down for me forever because I need to stay focused. And like most people out there watching, I do believe you guys need to stay focused too. Maybe you guys are more focused than me, and I do not doubt that. But for those who are not focused, we need to stay focused, right? So far, I had kind of repeated myself in different endeavors. I had been relapsing in the past. Right? I have been uh, binge eating now. I have been distracted watching mindlessly content on YouTube. All these destructive habits I had kind of brought back into my life over the past few months simply because I am avoiding what I need to be doing. So I guess the lesson here is that if you have something you want to do in life, if you know that thing makes you happy, then go out and chase it. Because if you don't chase your purpose, if you don't chase what it is going to make you happy and what it is going to make your life fulfilled, then distractions will flood into your life so abundantly. Like distractions will come and take over your life if you don't stay focused and pursue your dreams. Right? Distractions will fill your void of dissatisfaction and it will take control of your life where it will make your life more discontent. So don't allow that to happen. Don't allow time to wait because if you do wait like me so far for the past few months, you will pick up a lot of bad habits. And the bad habits you do pick up, you may know how long it is going to take until you can have the courage to break that habit. Because you never know how much you will like something until you try it. So obviously don't try it because you don't know how much you'll like it. And if you do like it more than me, then most likely you're going to have a harder time to quit that habit. So if you have a goal, if you have a purpose, go chase that shit, man. Don't think about anything else, but actually do it. Because if you don't, you're most likely going to regret it. And the time you do have left, you're going to fill that void with a lot of bad habits. But this is all I want to say for today. I hope you guys had an amazing day, and I do hope you guys resonate from this. But enough, like always, I'll be here for you guys tomorrow. But until then, good night.